Hi, this is Julia, and we are here for our Lunch and Learn. And we have David calling in from Washington during, actually it's about 8:30 there, so he's just starting his work day. He's going to share with us about how he manages his type 1 diabetes. Good morning, David. How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good. We're about ready for lunch though, so I'm glad I have some shakes ready to go. I'm going to let you
Awesome.
take it. I'm going to let you take it away because I know you're probably got to go get to work right away. So I give it to you.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of this. November is National Diabetes Month, and that's very close to my heart because I am a type 1 diabetic. I'm 34 years old, and I was diagnosed when I was 25 years old. At first, I didn't think that it was anything serious because I was starting to lose my vision, lose the ability to focus on anything that was without arm's reach. And so I went to the optometrist to see, probably just going to need to have glasses. And he looked at my eyes and he said, I think it might be a little bit more serious. You could be a diabetic, which didn't make any sense to me because there's nobody in my family that has diabetes. So I didn't take it too serious. And then I waited a little while, and it was actually on Thanksgiving Day of 2007 was the first time that I ever tested. For a non-diabetic, your blood sugar should average right around 100. And on Thanksgiving Day, the very first time I ever tested, my blood sugar was 550. Like I said, that didn't really mean anything to me, and I don't know how long I had been that high, but the person that tested me told me, you need to go to the emergency room now. And, I didn't think too much of it. I didn't go. I just kind of brushed it off and set an appointment with the doctor, went in to see him, and they did an average blood sugar test on me, and that came back with an A1C level of over 15%, which is an average blood sugar of about 440. He handed me insulin in the office, made me take my first injection before he would even let me leave. It was that serious. A year later, I was able to get on an insulin pump, which is still what I have today. And with the insulin pump, that's still the best form of control for a diabetic. With that, though, my average blood sugar dropped down to 250. So still well above what it should be. And that was just the best that I could do. I could never get it any lower than that. A lot of the times it would even be higher than that. And I remember that when I would check every morning, my fasting blood sugar was always over 300. Sometimes it was even over 400. And it's an autoimmune disorder. There's no cure, and I just learned to live with it. This is how I'm going to be for the rest of my life. There's absolutely nothing I can do to fix it. So deal with it is the mentality that I had. And nothing serious really happened as far as health complications until about March or so of 2015. And that was just before my wife found out about Neolife. I started to experience the beginning stages of neuropathy, which is numbness and tingling in your extremities, your fingers and your toes. And my vision started to go really, really bad. My vision got all the way down to 2200 in my left eye. And then, like I said, in June, Chandel found out about Neolife. She took it for a couple of months, and I was a supportive husband with her and her weight loss program that she was doing, not thinking it was anything more than that. And then it was in July of last year that she drugged me to a shake party, and I went to support her, wasn't really paying attention, and Josh Clark and I still joke about it that I was sitting there with my arms crossed, not paying attention to him. And then when it got to the part about the shakes, talking about glycemic response control, that was when I really started to actually listen to what he was saying, because that to me means blood sugar control. At the end of the party, I ran out of the building as fast as I could, grabbed my wallet, came back in, and I bought the weight loss pack. I had a couple of pounds to lose, but I really wanted the weight loss pack because it gave me 2 meals a day where I wouldn't have to worry, about my blood sugars spiking, going through the roof. I wouldn't have to worry about, any complications from any foods that I ate. And I remember it was August 1st of last year was the very first day that I started Neolife. And I woke up on August 2nd, and my fasting blood sugar that was always over 300, sometimes over 400, was 146 overnight. So big skepticism started to set in, because there's no way something this simple to do could have this big of an impact on my life. So I put the product to the test. I didn't eat like I should have. I ate the same poor diet that everybody eats, the fast, convenient, greasy foods. And I did no exercise because I'm going to prove this product doesn't work this well. But at the end of the month, I had already lost 10 pounds. I lost 5 inches off my body, 3% body fat. But the best part is my average blood sugar that was always over 250 for my entire, past 10 years was 131 at the end of the month. And my insulin usage went from over 300 units every 3 days down to 150. So I'm dropping my blood sugar average to a non-diabetic. I'm saving $250 a month on my insulin, which is more money in savings on medication than what my weight loss pack was even costing me. So I mean, it was absolutely wonderful. And then come October, we were able to get our products for free. So now we're saving money on our groceries. I'm saving money on my medicine. I'm saving money on my meal life. And it's just absolutely amazing. Fast forward about 14 months now, my average blood sugars are between 80 to 130. I'm still using half the amount of insulin that I was. And, I'm so grateful that my wife asked, hey, what's meal life? And that somebody took the time to, invite her into their house and just share with her what these products could do for her health and what they could do for my health.
That's awesome.